We then see Femi and Shuri fall through a portal, but before they fall to the ground, Shuri transforms into a raven to save them both. Telling Femi this is one of her many abilities. It may be confusing. They both end up seeing a farm below in a homestead, so they go to investigate. Is that King T'Challa, miss? Shuri tells him, no, that is not my brother. Then see a very Juggernaut-ish Black Panther say, figured that out all by yourself, did you? I don't know what Wakanda's been feeding T'Challa, but I want some if he's getting these gains. Alright, I'll stop playing. Shuri and Femi are in danger, but so is T'Challa in issue 2 of Black Panther Intergalactic. We get this narration about possibly where T'Challa truly is. In the beginning, there was an intergalactic war. From the ashes of death and destruction, something survived. A marvel of technology. It was on a mission, programmed to find a lifeless world, to terraform a planetary body, develop a military force of artificial life forms, an army that would fight for its rightful leader, the Emperor of Wakanda, so we would never suffer defeat again. We end up seeing T'Challa as Dr. Octopus, holding and restraining the true T'Challa, the Black Panther. This T'Challa copy tells him, I'm one of those soldiers, generated from the data points of Dr. Octopus, my face configured to resemble the Emperor, T'Challa. But while you may look like him, you are clearly not my leader. T'Challa is short. I am T'Challa. There is no other T'Challa but me. You are a malfunctioning machine. Now release me. Black Doc Ock slams T'Challa, but T'Challa's not worried. The vibranium weave in his suit will absorb the kinetic energy. I was going to use this against him. Black Doc Ock slams T'Challa once more. T'Challa's reflecting. I'm on a planet unknown, unable to contact with my home. My opponent has the abilities of Spider-Man's great foe. The same ego, too. Doc Ock to tell T'Challa, Otto Gunther Blacktavius is in the habit of giving orders, not tanking them. T'Challa shook. He's like, did you say Blacktavius? And he realizes, wait, someone ordered you to attack me. Who? Black Doc Ock replies, you. Then go to Wakanda Prime as M'Baku is meeting up with this T'Challa. M'Baku can sense something's not right. He has been asking about T'Challa's presence for a long time. He decides to continue on with the T'Challa. He tells his guards to wait for me in my vehicle. Let's ask, are you sure, sir? M'Baku replies, all is well. The king has returned. M'Baku tells him, you returned so recently, beating back the Shi'ar, the Kree, and other invading forces. This copy T'Challa tells him, not me, not alone. We did that together. On the door, Malaji asks, well, do we open the doors to the throne room? The other one replies, I'm not telling him no. They open the doors to the throne room for M'Baku and T'Challa, quote unquote. T'Challa then asks, Namor was named Wakanda's champion in my absence, correct? M'Baku says that was the new government's decree. When vampires overran Wakanda, did Namor protect us? M'Baku replies, not to my knowledge. When intergalactic forces attacked Wakanda, did Namor stand with us? M'Baku replies again, he did not. M'Baku then tells him, in fact, I remember standing by your side as we repelled the armies of 5 different galactic empires. Then the scrolls revealed themselves, hiding in our midst. They tried to slay me. T'Challa tells him, if only I had been there when they revealed themselves, I might have stopped the attack that wounded you so. M'Baku replies proudly, I survived their treachery. They did not. M'Baku tells him, some will have the difficulty idea that King T'Challa invoked interstellar war powers to retake control of Wakanda. Many fought so hard to try a new form of government to put aside the old system. T'Challa tells him, I respect their efforts, but I must also work with the realities I've been handed. Ours is not a nation like most others. It draws outsized foes. I return not as a king, but a grander plan to inspire billions of Wakandans. The intergalactic empire of Wakanda. It is time we were one. M'Baku tells his copy to T'Challa, you do not seem like the man who left. You seem like the man who said goodbye to his family and his nation. Copy T'Challa tells him, you are right, M'Baku. I am not him. I am a new man. In the desert lands, we see Shuri trying to get back in contact with T'Challa, but nothing's working. Shuri asks about Femi's father, saying that he was an engineer, right? Femi confirms the best Emperor N'Jaka had ever seen. We asked Femi, "Can I guess whatever has happened to my brother is tied to Bayet's creations?" Femi's kind of unsure. Signal showed he was in this home, then suddenly he wasn't. Assuming he isn't dead, then he means he's vanished. But to where and for what purpose? Femi then tells Shuri, "I can tell you how to get there, but I can't prove what you'll find." Shuri assures him, "We will find this." He presses a panel that will send them directly to T'Challa. Shuri tells him, "I'm trusting you more than I feel comfortable doing. Don't make me regret it." They go back to seeing the true T'Challa beating the hell out of Black Doc Ock. T'Challa tells him, "I'm out of patience. Before I reached this structure, I fought machines that mimic my former ally Khazar and his companion Zabu. Now you mimic Doc Ock with my face, you're not real either." Even with Black Doc Ock getting a hold of T'Challa again, this doesn't mean anything for the Black Panther. He begins to choke out Doc Ock with his tentacles. "Who is your creator?" Doc Ock trying to be funny. "Oh no, are you here to tell me the good news of Baz?" Al tells him, "Tell me what you know, blasphemer." Shuri and Femi end up meeting somebody they didn't want to. They go back to Wakanda Prime as M'Baku and T'Challa begin to take off somewhere. And as their ship takes off, Copy T'Challa ends up getting into the Jadalia, the plane of Wakandan memory, and is greeted by Bast herself. Then she notices something. She shouldn't have to explain this to her own avatar. He slams the Copy T'Challa. "I see, you are my avatar, and you are not my avatar. But that is why you do not know this place. You've never been. I see you have a role to play in bringing unity to Wakanda. Thus, I will allow you to live. But I see your future, your fate, and I pity you, false panther." The Copy T'Challa tells her, "Save your pity for your avatar. I will show you how real I am." See the Black Doc Ock with T'Challa, and he's definitely bodiless because his ego cost him it. T'Challa's still investigating the environment, seeing what everything is, wondering how much power are needed for these hives to operate. How many more of these clones or copies are using his face? Rather than ask Black Doc Ock what approaches, he tells them, "The crawlers. They travel through space, gobbling up superhuman data. They return to the hives and upload that to the Crown. The Crown then develops new soldiers. If the crawlers find you this close to the hive, they will engage security protocols." So we see the crawlers have Spider-Man type faces. Doc Ock tells them they will treat you like a little bit of malware. Unless you were the Emperor, then they would bow. T'Challa tells him, "I'm T'Challa, Emperor of Wakanda. Do I just say that?" Black Doc Ock tells him, "Oh no, it's not that simple. You're not the only T'Challa here. In fact, there's only one thing you can do now. Run." Hopefully we get to see the real T'Challa stand up in the next issue. I will see you guys later. Take care of yourselves.